Hey movers and shakers, today I want to talk to you guys about going over the make-break point, discovering what that make-break point is, and then surpassing it so that you can get rich. Hi guys, I'm Jay Burnham, and this is the Seven Figure Moving Academy.co, sevenfiguremovingacademy.co. Thank you for being here. So glad to have you guys. I want to talk to you a little bit of story. When I started my moving business, I didn't know what I was doing. I got overwhelmed. I was frustrated. Things were happening, and I seemed to be making a lot of money, but I didn't know where that money was going. It just seemed to be disappearing. So I'm making all this money. I'm having all this success, and I have no idea where it's going. Do you feel like that, or have you felt like that? I understand. And that becomes down because I didn't know what the make-break point is. And that is a big problem with many businesses. Even more established and significant large businesses have no clue of what their make-break point is. So let's discuss what the make-break point is. The make-break point is when your bills should be going down and your income hit that little cross point, right? That's the make-break points. So when your income exceeds your outgo, AKA your bills and spending, that is the make-break point. So when your income crosses the bills line going up, that is the break point. So how do you figure out what your make-break point is? And that's what we're going to discuss right now. So there are 6 steps to the make-break point, and we're going to discuss them right now. Number 1, you've got to list out all your bills. List all your bills, list all your spending, everything that you're spending money on concurrently, on all your bills, all your past bills, all the way back to whenever you need to go back to. So you got to list them all out. You got to date them, and then you got to list out the amount. So what you should do is create a spreadsheet. So one should be the bill, or the vendor, creditor, should be the amount that's owed, and the other column should be the date. So what I want you to do is I want you to list out all your bills, all your spending, even if it's a reoccurring type billing. I want you to put that billing, that spending, inside this little matrix, this little spreadsheet. So you're going to list out everything right down to the very last penny, everything that you spend, right? You can also do this exercise personally too to find out your personal make-break point. But the first step is you got to list out all of your bills and what they are, how much they are, and how old and what the date of that bill is. Step 2 is you got to now pay every bill, starting with the oldest bill first. That's right, the oldest bill, not the biggest bill, not the one with the most interest, the oldest bill first. Get that one paid off first. You pay off that first bill, that bill first, and that is going to be how you do it. So you're going to pay all your bills, right? Now, if the bill is too high, obviously you're going to probably have to set up some sort of payment plan with that creditor, with that vendor, with that lender. Whatever that is, make sure that you're creating some sort of workable and doable payment plan that you can achieve and actually pay off that particular bill. If you can pay off the bill in one lump sum, do so. Right? Absolutely 100% get that done. Get it paid off. And then go to the next oldest bill. And then all you want to do is you want to just make, if you have like kind of credit card debts or mortgages or loans on trucks and stuff, what you need to do in this process is just start paying the minimum balance on those debts. If they are not the oldest debt, you just need to start paying the minimum amount to those that debt. Right? So don't worry about your credit cards and all that good stuff. What I want you to do is just pay minimum payments to that, right? Start paying off the oldest debts first and work your way up to the new. If you're got reoccurring bills like phone bills and credit cards and loans and mortgages, just pay the minimum at first. Eventually, you're going to have enough money to start adding more money to paying those bills, and you should have, and that's going to be a great thing. But what we want to start first is just start concentrating on the oldest bill first. Don't worry about your current bills right now. Just pay the minimum you need to pay on those first before you start paying off the old bill. So basically, just pay off the minimum, then you can start concentrating on the oldest bill and work your way up. The next thing you're going to do, part two of the second step, is you're going to send a letter to all your creditors, all your lenders, and all your vendors, and tell them that you are now going to be paying them bill. You're going to pay them back the entire full amount that is owed, including interest if they charge interest. You're going to send them that with a very professionally, very cordial letter saying that we plan to pay you off your bill, one bill at a time, and we are going to pay from the oldest bill first to the newest bill last, right? So the oldest is first and the newest is last. So you're going to actually do that and send them a nice letter, letting them know that that's how the bills are going to be paid. You want to make sure you also send this letter to any current reoccurring billing creditors and lenders and vendors. Let them know too that this is what's going to happen. Let them know that they're only going to get minimum payments for the time being until you actually start paying off all of these bills. Now, if any creditor decides that they were going to sue you, you want to actually pay that bill off first. So after you do all this actions, you send them the letter, and they decide that they want all their money and they're going to sue you, you want to get rid of that creditor first. Make them a priority. So don't worry about the oldest bill. Make that creditor the one you're going to concentrate on first. Now, there are going to be some creditors out there that might do that, just do that action, say, we're going to sue you, we don't like it, blah, 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 we want to be first. And they're going to be out there, but they can't back up their threat. So you're going to have some discernment here. If the company says we're going to sue you and threatens to sue you, and they can't follow through with it, don't worry about it. Don't worry. What you want to worry about is when you actually get a letter in the mail saying, we're suing you. That is the letter. That's the creditor. That's serious. That's the creditor that you need to handle right now on a right now basis, right? That's the one you want to do. So most creditors, when you send out this letter, tell them how you're going to do it. Tell them what you're going to be paying and that you're going to pay a full amount, including any interest or fees or penalties or whatever. Tell them they're going to do it and how you're paying it. Most of them will back off and work with you, right? And it's okay to do so. To do that, it's very professional to do that. But if anybody decides that they're just not wanting to have that, and they actually go through the efforts of trying to sue you by delivering paperwork saying we want to sue you, those are the guys you want to handle first. Anybody that just says that and doesn't provide you paperwork, they're just dogs barking, and you just continue on with your process. Do not get alarmed because somebody says they're not going to sue you. It's just them trying to intimidate you into paying their bill before all the other ones. And you would probably want to do the same thing, right? So make sure you just realize and see that you would probably have that same kind of mentality as they would, and just realize that, act professionally, treat them professionally. If they're just dogs barking, just acknowledge them and move on, right? If they are serious, get it handled and get it handled quickly. Step 3. You need to set up a purchase order system, right? And a purchase order system is basically a very simple activity. It's basically you're writing a proposal for a particular bill, that something you want to buy or something that you're continuing to buy. You want to set up this proposal. Now, there are a lot of great videos. I'm not going to go into the purchase order system necessarily and how to set one up. There are many videos on YouTube. I really suggest that you go and take a look at those videos. They're very effective. They're done by professional accountants. I'm not a professional accountant. That's why I don't really want to get into the advice of setting up the system. But this is a system that you need to set up. My suggestion is that you hire an accountant. You want to hire an accountant that is knowledgeable in business practices, and they will know how to set up a purchase order system, use their knowledge, their wisdom, their experience and expertise in this, and set up a good purchasing order system. And this leads me up to the step 4. There is a great software called QuickBooks. And there are other softwares that you could use that are similar to QuickBooks that you can use, which are good for accounting, for business accounting purposes. Also, many of the CRMs, like Mugistics, yes, I'm plugging Mugistics here again, like Mugistics, will have a lot of reporting features that you can use to actually create these bills and reports and so on and so forth. And if you use accounting software, you can actually pay your bills through that accounting software, which is something that's very good, right? So you actually want to make sure that you're using those systems. Get with an accountant that's even certified with QuickBooks and do that. Another thing we wanted your accountant to do is you want to bring them in every month, every 2 months, every quarter, and every year especially, to actually go over your books. Once a month is probably too much. I would suggest every quarter, have them come in and really audit your books for the last quarter that you just got through. Have them audit it, make sure everything's good, update all your bills and all your accounts and your receivables and all that good stuff that you have. And so that you know what your income is, what your spending is, and your bills, etc., so that you can stay above your make-break point, right? And also keep a stat, keep some sort of statistic, however, within an Excel spreadsheet, Google Sheet, or in your CRM. And finally, the last thing you really need to do, and this is important, you need to set financial goals. You need to set some realistic, doable goals that you can attain with your income. I've said this before in other videos. I'm going to say it again. It is something that you need to do. You need to set goals. You need to have the discipline to have those goals attained, but get those goals sent out there. You need to really do that. Okay? Now, I really want to talk to you about the purchase ordering system. The purchase ordering system is vital to the successful application of these particular steps with the make-break point attainment. To get yourself over the make-break point and doing these steps, the purchase order system is vital. So get yourself a good account that will actually help you attain that goal, right? You got to get that purchase order system. I can't really say too much about it other than that. And lastly, guys, I just want to tell you guys, the key to success in getting rich by knowing your make-break point is knowing your make-break point and doing what I just tell. You can know your make-break point for your personal finances and for your business finances are key, right? There are so many things you could do. There's a lot of advice out it, but they fail to mention what your make-break point is. Anything below the make-break point, you're not succeeding. Anything above it, you're thriving in life. And you need to do that. You need to set the goals. You created this business not to have a job. You created this business to create a lifestyle for you and your family, to enjoy the finer things, to go traveling, to do the things that you've always wanted to do, not to be chained and fettered to your business. You didn't create this business to just have a job. You created it to create a lifestyle. And the only way you're going to have that lifestyle is if you can get above that make-break point. And you can't get above that make-break point if you don't do these procedures and know exactly what that make-break point is. So guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Bum, bum, bum. Leave me a comment below. I'd like to hear from you. If this was something that was insightful, you never heard this before, or you just think I'm off my rocker, I'd want to hear from you. Just when you tell me I'm off my rocker, just be professional, be polite. Don't be a troll. Please? That's all I ask. All right, so give me a thumbs up. Yay. Leave me a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. When you hit the subscribe button, there is a little bell icon at the back of the subscribe button. Just hit that and you'll be notified when I upload a new video. So guys, I like you. I love you. Go and do something great today.